Don't start it.
Well, I don't want them.
Well, they know we're here. I told them that we were going to be a little late.
Okay.
So.
Well, I don't want them to.
It won't take you but a couple minutes.
Yeah, but I'll just go. I'll go. All right. All right. Test 1, 2. Let's make sure that we are recording. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right.
Are we a little close?
We're yes, and I will fix that.
Okay.
I think we're actually going.
Do you want me to go get your stuff?
Do you want to do that? Yeah, if you
would. You like me to?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Here's that.
Do you want me to fill it up?
No, like maybe here.
Okay.
And that would be wonderful. Okay. And then we will go from there because I think we're actually streaming. Hey, folks. Look at my underarm. There we go. That's professional. All right. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. So what we are doing, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am just getting my stuff set up here. And we are just about set. Let me make sure that we are streaming. And that should go from there. Oh, I'm looking good. Very nice, very nice. HeadHardHat needs a haircut. All right, let's see what we have. All right, we are streaming. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. How you doing, folks? I'm your host, Andy, HeadHardHat Smith, and we are going through and getting things ready for the show, and we just ran across a couple of things that we needed to take care of to make sure things were going, and so we ran a little late. And wife Amy, being the sweetheart that she is, she really is wonderful. I can say that. She's off in the other room. She's a fantastic person, and I love her to death. She's off getting me some libations, so I've got something to drink during the show. And all right, let me see if I can get the final touches up here before we get back with wife Amy. But hey, welcome everybody. Fantastic to see and hear all of you. All right, let me get this up. Dun, 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 dun. There's my pre-show stuff, and we shall set that up. And that's up. Awesome. I'll get my custom overlay put up, and we'll be all set for that part. So yeah, this is, if you're new to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, welcome to the pre-show. This is exactly what it's used for. We start right around, we try to get as close to 8 as we can, but sometimes we run a little bit late. And the idea is to go through and set up the entire show. So a lot of the the electronic stuff that has to get set up, the soundboard, the different computers that we're going through when they're working, and getting them out. And normally wife Amy is here with me while we're doing this, but right now she is being kind and getting me something to drink. All right, so I've got this set up. All right, that's cool. And she's back. And that's cool. So
here.
Okay, my love. Thank you. So very, very much. A little bit of Wawa to drink with. And so yeah. But yeah, welcome to the show. It's been quite a week. And I gotta put the us back a little bit because I'm still set up for the geocaching podcast. And let's see. So I need to get over to my camera and set that up. How you doing, wife Amy? What'd you do?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. You just kind of went. All right. And she's now getting her stuff set up. All right. So now, unbeknownst to you, but beknownst to us, we can go through and work with the camera a bit, and we are out a little bit there. That's good. And all right, that's all set. I think that's about right. I think I can move over. No, we'll keep it like that. One more towards me, maybe. So yeah, that's just how it is. All right, I think we are fine just like that. All right, one last thing I got to check is camera 2, which I think is way off. And it is. So hang on one second. I'm going to go move that. We'll leave you in the wonderful care of wife Amy.
Oh, Lord.
Tell them about the ice storm and our wonderful time together.
Oh, my Lord, that ice storm. Well, some people got it worse than we did, but it was a long weekend. We had over 24 hours without power.
Yeah.
And it was getting to the point where we were going to say, okay, it's, you can see, nope, too far. I said too far.
Okay, just a sec.
I said, no, honey, it needs to come back this way.
All right.
I told you. Other way.
There you go.
That is weird looking. It's like it's too high or something. I don't know.
Would you like it lower?
It's weird. That's better.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good.
Okay. So anyway, we were.
Yes, good.
Yeah. The lights are bright. Yes. Yeah. Try being in here. You moved them closer, didn't you?
Huh?
You moved the lights closer, didn't you?
No, the lights are right where they were.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just sometimes what happens is with the camera 2, they have their own individual light settings.
It makes us look like Seamus.
Yeah, because there's so that's here's us in more natural colors.
Normal color.
Yes, and then the bright whites for the tidy whiteys.
Yeah. So anyway.
But anyways, that's us.
We were like over 24 hours without power.
It was bad.
Yeah, there was some people in our neighborhood that were about 50 hours without power.
Yes.
Which I don't even know how they did it. But anyway, Amanda and I eventually went to my brother's house and got a shower.
Yeah, it was cold.
And something warm to drink because I can only eat so many sandwiches and peanut butter sandwiches on top of that.
Yeah, we didn't have a Coleman stove or anything like that.
No, we had no. And there was no fire. There's a fireplace, but it hasn't been used since we got here. And I don't even know that they know whether it works or not.
Right.
So anyway, did that. We went out on the front porch at one point and heard this big crack and crash.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at me and I said, well, there went a tree.
And it's really kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy sounding.
You can hear the raspy ice hitting the you could hear the raspy ice hitting everything, what it sounds like in an ice storm for that.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you can go through and all of a sudden you just hear in the distance, crack, crash.
Yeah.
Like, crack, crash.
Yeah, it's trees falling.
And you don't realize. And basically what ends up happening is you go out afterwards, after the couple of days of living under a rock in no power. Mm-hmm. The nice thing was the water still was there, even though we were semi-prepared for the water stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the power was out. The candles kind of helped a little bit in the beginning.
It made you feel like you were a little warmer anyway.
Yeah. And then, but you go out afterwards, and even right now, I mean, the next door neighbor, half of their trees are split in half. Mm-hmm. And so you go all the way down the roads, anywhere you go, you see pine tree limbs everywhere. If you go in the areas next to like where not the big highways, but just your regular road highways, you see a lot of trees where they just uprooted. They just fell over. Mm-hmm. And it was a mess. It was a mess.
Yeah. And you like one of the people in chat room said, you can't go anywhere.
No,
you literally cannot go anywhere.
No, you're stuck. That's why they tell you to prepare before an ice storm comes, because we were out for almost two days. I mean, within a span of 2 days.
Yeah.
People from other places that I've talked to were out for 4 or more days.
Yeah.
And what ends up happening with a lot of those, especially if you remember when the East Coast went out a few years, it's been quite a while now, but a while ago when the whole East Seaboard went out, the first thing people do is they try going to any place that has power. If it's a fast food restaurant, it instantly is swamped.
Yes.
Because people are wanting to eat because they're not prepared. And then,
and if you don't have a camping stove or something like that, you can't cook
unless you have
there's nothing
stuff made. I mean,
there is nothing.
We've got staples that we normally have, so that wasn't that big of a deal. But for other people that just never, it's not going to happen to us. They're stuck. And then they go to the restaurants. The restaurants start running out of food. They can't get food in.
Yep.
And then you get the gas stations running out of gas
fuel.
And all the rest of it. So you really, when they say this stuff's coming, man, you got to get
That's why
prepared.
I filled up my car with fuel.
Yep.
That's why they tell you to go to the bank and get you some cash out.
Yes.
That's why they tell you to, get all your staples.
Yeah, you need it.
Fill up if you have a gas stove, fill up your tank.
Yeah.
If you have this, they don't kid when they say there's a storm coming and the governor doesn't declare a state of emergency just because he's got nothing else to do.
Right. And
so,
and like Salty said in the chat room,
use your barbecue.
Use your barbecue. And that's what we did for a lot of times, not necessarily for us.
Yeah, we didn't do that here. Yeah.
But I've had in the past where we were out in Michigan a couple of times for several days, and that's what you do. You get out the food and you start cooking.
Yeah, ice is no joke, man.
No.
I mean, snow is different, but ice is no joke.
Yeah, and one of the things that I honestly did not do or did not know is depending on where you live, and you run out of power, however the water pumps work for you. Now, if you have a water well and that power goes out, you've got no water. You're done. Right. If you have a community well that everybody goes through, it may or may not continue to function after the power goes out. If you're in other situations, you might be okay. Though I was surprised. We were out for 2 days and never had a problem with water. So that was good. Now, where I used to live, it would last about a day and then nothing. So the first thing you do is fill up your bathtubs. You fill up all the big containers you've got of water, anything you can do. And it's like, well, why? And it's not necessarily for thirst. It's for when you have to use the toity. Something's got to flush that stuff, and that's a lot of times you fill up your bathtubs just to use a bucket of water for your toilet. So yeah, interesting stuff. But if you're not prepared, you're gonna get it. So yes, the other thing. Oh yes. Okay.
The bread, eggs, and milk.
Captain Beggins was asking.
Apparently, there's French toast issues here when there's, and I got to tell you, I have lived here literally since the day I was born. I was born in a hospital in this state in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yes.
So I'm a native. Right. I mean, from the minute.
Yes.
I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't, these things are perishable. Why would you buy perishable items if your power goes out?
It was funny because we
did a video in Walmart and I'm hiding because I'm probably the only Southerner in there.
It was funny.
And I'm like, oh my God, why
Well, the people were laughing.
And the bread guys were laughing.
Yeah, we did the Periscope. First thing I hid was the egg and milk area because that's usually destroyed.
They'd already restocked that one.
They restocked it already several times, actually. We were in the bread aisle when I actually did the Periscope session, and the guys were laughing because literally it was the second, third time that they restocked the entire shelves, and they were literally on their next pass.
Yes. So go buy things like peanut butter.
Jelly.
No, because you got to refrigerate that.
Not really. Jelly? You don't have refrigerated jelly.
Or honey.
Yeah.
Or things like that. Cans of soup. You can actually literally eat that cold if you have to.
If you have to.
Yes. Don't buy things you have to cook.
Right.
Yeah. Really?
But
why? I just don't get it.
It was funny, but
you can't, like he says, you can't put the things out in the snow or the ice. Like we did that.
Yes.
But really?
Yeah. Now during the summer, if you're having a hurricane going through, you run out of power, you're done. You don't have a storage area to go to.
Beef jerky. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. But a lot of times, the other thing that you do, and I did just learn this yesterday on the Geocaching podcast, talking to Chaz, if you go through and you want if you're going on a hiking trip and you've got a cooler and you don't want to use bottled ice, you freeze your bottled water.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Put it in that way.
Oh, yeah.
But the same idea, if you need something for your refrigerator for at least a short amount of time so you don't lose all your food, freeze your bottles of water and keep half of them in the freezer and half in the refrigerator, and it will keep stuff colder.
Right.
So just a little tip that we learned from that, which I thought
that's
was
what my
cool.
dad has always done.
Yeah.
That's what we did in Hurricane Fran.
Yeah.
He stuck the frozen bottles of water in the cooler with the stuff from the fridge and kept it cold.
Yeah, and the same thing.
And then we drink the water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that works out just that much more better for all. Mo better. Yeah. And so it's a cool thing to do.
But of course, the funniest thing was watching Amanda during all of this.
Oh yeah. See, this is what has to happen.
A teenager that is disconnected from life.
Yes.
Is like watching a whirling dervish, whatever that is, out of control.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? I mean, I thought her head was going to explode.
And the funny part is she was forced to sit with her parents and talk.
Yes.
She tried her best to put her phone in super power saver mode, and yet still try to text to other people. And
it died.
It died, of course. And of course, we had all the charged batteries that I remembered to recharge and keep ready.
And we weren't using our phones.
No, and
ours did not die.
No, just to keep them going.
Yeah, so, she apparently,
So she went crazy. Yeah, we were.
Oh my God. She wanted to leave the house in a vehicle.
Yes.
And we were like,
you're not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
So after some discussion that that didn't happen.
No, it did not.
So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
She was about to drive herself nuts.
She was. And it's funny.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
And then the next day, my brother texted and said he had power. He said, "Do you want to come over for a hot shower and some hot shower and some hot cocoa?"
Right.
And I was like,
yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I do, because it's 50 degrees in the house. So I said, "Amanda, do you want to go with me to my brother's house for a hot shower, and some hot cocoa and warm up a little bit?" She's like, "Yeah." Okay.
Yeah, so it was funny. The other thing,
first thing she did was plug in her phone.
Yes. The funny thing was you really do learn in this wasn't like terrible conditions. I mean, people are not going to just freeze to death or that kind of thing, but you do learn the people that truly do love you when the power goes out for several days. And that's one of the things that we did find out, especially that night. I'm not going to name any names, but when it came to sucking the heat out of you to the point of just didn't care, I'm not going to mention any names, but holy cow.
I will freaking freely admit that, man. You were like a hot water bottle and it was cold. Like,
yeah,
I need to warm up.
I'm like, I'm gonna just die. We were joking. I was the penguin on the outside of the circle. If you've ever seen a group of penguins in the Antarctic trying to keep warm, the entire clutch of them or whatever birds the penguins are together, they form a circle and they spin, and what happens is eventually you get transformed into the middle of the circle, and then you work your way out again, and on the outside you've got the 500-mile-an-hour winds and the minus 6,000 degrees, and that's always me, the penguin on the outside of the circle trying to keep warm. So I'm just saying,
yep.
Man, such is life.
But it was an inconvenience that I thought was going to kill our child.
Yeah, so she thought it was going to kill.
She thought it was going to kill her.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it didn't. She's alive today.
Yes, because like 2 days later it was 65 degrees.
It's all gone.
Yeah, it's
most of it. There's still some in Apex.
Where they piled it. Where they piled it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny.
Yes, going to Ohio without a car charger is never
that
good.
was not smart.
That is not good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet your phone died.
But yeah, I had extra batteries set up. I mean, even the old I found out half the power bags that I've got that I haven't touched in 2 months still had half a charge on them. I mean,
we're like, what else do we have that charges something? Yeah.
Yeah. We did I have a hernia full of boxes of candles. That
a hernia full?
Yeah, basically created, if you ever lifted large boxes of candles, that's what you develop.
A hernia.
Yeah. Oh. And so we weren't going to have a problem with running out of candles, but
no,
man,
you just got to worry about blowing them out so the cats don't catch.
Yeah, and it's like it's North Carolina. It's not like you're up in Upper Peninsula of Michigan where it's the snow 6 feet deep and for 4 months.
So I mean, like the one fluke storm we get every 6 years.
Yes, but it was a devastating one. I have to say, I've seen more damage from this particular storm than I think that I've seen out of a couple of the lower end hurricanes that have come through.
Yeah.
So it's like
we haven't had a really bad hurricane lately.
No, let's not jinx us either. I'm just saying. Yep, but yeah, it was interesting. Needless to say, we didn't get out too much, and we say that every single week. Yeah, I know we're gonna get out, but it's just this one we did have a good excuse. Yeah. Now I can't say too much because I know Ping and a couple other people were out. Hey, let's go out. It's freezing and snow, and I think that's probably why, because Ping was up in Ohio. He was in Ohio, so he got to show some winter geocaching. We did not. So that's how that goes. But it was an interesting week, and hopefully things will get back together. But I'm thinking it's going to take quite a while for all the people to cut down all the trees and the limbs, and I can imagine in the parks what that's going to be like. But the good thing is people will have some firewood. Oh, you want pine firewood? You're going to have it by the truckload. Wouldn't do pine. Why? Pine's a nice light wood. It's not as it burns a lot of tar. Yeah, burns nice. Yeah, I used to love camping. Yeah, well, outside camping and not in your fireplace. Yeah, maybe not. That would not be so good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But when you're from the tar state, it's you don't burn pine in your fireplace. I'm just saying. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So it's 11. Yeah, that was cold in Ohio. Woo wee. Yeah. So yeah, had a lot of fun. So hey, anyways, we got a whole 2 minutes left. So why don't we talk about some of the things coming up that you might keep in mind? One, don't forget, you've got about actually another month. So you got a little time, but so hurry. Don't forget about Leap Day and Leap Weekend, where you can get those souvenirs for geocaching.com. I always try mentioning it a few weeks before, just so people are prepared. But yeah, good stuff. I think we are about ready for the shoe, and we're going to have a good one for you tonight. Not only are we giving away some really cool stuff, and wife Amy is not happy because we are giving away the Legend of Davy Jones Geocoin set, the whole set. One person is you and that lip. That whole set is going tonight. We're giving away the last of the large goodie bags from GX Proxy for the promotion for this month. I don't know the answer to this question. Yes, ma'am. Do we get their address when they donate for the patch? We'll talk about that. Yes. We got a minute or two, so let's just do let's answer this because it's in the chat room. Because it's in the chat room. You want one of these. I'm just saying, you want one of these, you want one of these bad. So we have a GoFundMe. And since you want one of these, it's good for you to know where to get them. So if you go to geosnippits.com or geosnippitsreboot.com and click on the icon with the patch. And what happens is we have a GoFundMe page set up. And what happens with the GoFundMe, it doesn't ask for, and I thought you had the option to do this. It asks for your email address,
but not your physical
physical address. And I didn't want you to put it in the message section because I didn't want that broadcasting anywhere.
Absolutely not.
So what happened today?
You don't need crazy people like us hanging out at your house.
That's a whole different subject. What happened today was, since I finally got enough time to get caught up because of the power failure, I actually sent out to all the people that use the GoFundMe way of doing the donation. I sent out a request for your email addresses. So all you have to do is look in your mailbox.
Yep. Just
reply back with your address and your name, and we will get those out. I've got the envelopes. I already have the return address on all the envelopes for so far.
He printed out labels.
I printed out labels because I'm not writing it out 300 times. I'm just saying. So anyways, I printed them out. They're ready to go. And so go, get them. We are so grateful, and we'll talk more about the patches in a little bit. If you did PayPal,
actually, they're saying come on over.
All right, hey, let's do it.
All right.
I love when people like crazy. So when
runs in my family.
If you did PayPal, your address is already included in the PayPal part of it. So I'm going to just use your address off of that. And we'll go from there. So we'll talk more about that in a little bit with the show. I think, speaking of the show, it's time. We should get this puppy going. And so what I'm going to do is go over here and turn on this. Sit back, folks. Please sit back, relax, get your favorite libation, get your favorite snack. The geocaching wonderful insights of the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast is coming at you. Right about now. Well, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. I'm your host, Andy HeadHardHat's Smith, and I am here with the wonderful, the delightful, the defrosted wife, Amy.
Yeah, it was chilly.
It was chilly this week. Hokey Smokes Bullwinkle. Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Yeah, we had ourselves a week. It is January 28th, 2016. And in the next hour or so, both co-host wife Amy, the HeadHardHatress, and I will bring you some interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, yes, the obsession, known as geocaching. So yes, we had our niblets frozen off. I'm just saying. This week, if you saw the news, and if you're in the chat room, Ping just put a picture up. We had ourselves a decent ice storm come through, and we actually had the lighter.
We blame our neighbor.
We do.
He said it was his fault, so we blame him.
Yeah, he's an outer stater that came in and
He's
talked to
Kansas,
somebody.
I think.
And he talked to a neighbor, and they said, well, we haven't had an outage in forever because the ice storms just haven't been that bad recently. Kawoosh. So actually, we got it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, we actually got it easier. The more west you went in North Carolina, the way the storm went through, they got like 2 feet of snow.
Ours was already melted here at home, and then on the way to work Tuesday, I think I went. The closer I got to work, the more ice and snow I saw on those grasses and stuff, and I'm like, oh, wow, they must got hit pretty bad.
Yeah. So depending on where you were, you got a pretty nasty stretch. We actually were out for 2 days out of power. So that's why everything this week really got, just out of whack. We just couldn't do anything. If you watch the pre-show, we talked a whole half hour about it. Check it out, especially on the video, or wait for, if you're a Patreon, we got the podcast version of the pre-show that we'll put out. We talked all about the ice storm. It was funny. Had some interesting moments, and yet nobody had to eat any of our cats. So this was good.
Yeah.
Barry was starting to look pretty delicious. I'm just saying.
She's round. She can't help it.
Oh, sometimes
she was so little, and then she got spayed, and she is not little anymore.
She's a bowling ball with legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever see
her metabolism slowed down, and then she was like,
yeah. Did you ever see that one Facebook little cartoon with all the animals that are like round blue figures, and they just kind of that is very and
that is not her. Stop.
I'm just saying.
So that's not her.
Yeah, that's just
tie a string to her and use her in the Macy's Day Parade. No, stop.
So anyway, she was looking pretty good by day 2, and just saying.
You don't like her anyway.
Yeah, check out the front of the video, first half hour of the video. We go
You're
all
so
over
terrible.
this stuff about the ice storm and how we survived.
I'll tell you, Hector.
Yeah.
Keep on.
Hector's just a big guy. He's just a Clydesdale of a cat.
He picks on my Addison.
Oh, see, no, we're not going to turn this into the cat show.
See, we're going to take out each other's cats.
Before things get crazy and you start wondering what's going on.
You smack my Addison one more time.
Oh, there you go for that. So anyways, I was talking about Foe.
I know, I already said hey to him.
Oh, okay. You were just hanging.
You let me take care of that. You do your job.
Okay, I'm doing my job. So you wonder.
Dude.
We were just saying.
I already have one person that tells me how to do my job elsewhere.
That's your boss. Anyways.
And he doesn't know what I do. So, really?
But we digress.
Yes.
So how can you watch this?
Maybe get my Southern up.
Watch this stuff on a weekly basis, or generally get in touch and say, are you guys for real? All you have to do is,
oh yeah, man, we can't make this stuff up.
Watch the live feed and join us in the chat room by going to www.geosnippits.com on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Pre-show starts at 8, just so you can see all this crazy stuff in wild, natural form.
This is our natural habitat.
This is ours. This is us. We also have all our social media links, including for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel via GeoSnippits website. All you got to do is go to geosnippits.com, geosnippitsreboot.com, any of those websites, and click on our icons for all our social media for not only Amy and myself, but also for the shows. And you will get all the information that you need anytime that we send something else, or if you need to contact us to send stuff to us. Let's see. Finally, we have our voicemail line where you can call in your questions, your comments, or your suggestions by calling 919-341-9519, or you don't even have to use that. All you can do is go over to our geosnippits.com website or our geosnippitsreboot.com website and click on the Send Voicemail tab, and that kicks off our speak pipe, and that has improved a lot for a lot of people. So all you have to do is with your smartphone, your tablet, your laptop computer, your computer with a microphone, and you get up to 3 minutes to tell us basically anything that you want. We want to hear about your milestones. We want to hear about the cool geocaches you've found. We want to find out any questions that you have about geocaching. If there's a comment about a particular show and things that we've talked about, please bring them up. We love hearing it, and we can play it along to everybody else as well. So yeah, send it off to us. It's great. It's free. Give it a try. Now, this is actually, can't remember the last time this actually happened. This is 2 weeks in a row.
Oh yeah.
That we have no feedback from the viewers. Now I'm blaming the storm for people being preoccupied from which cat they're going to have to eat, and had to have difficult decisions to make. And
no, they've just been busy caching.
Okay, or they could be out caching.
Yes, they're caching.
So send us, please send us, so that Amy can say something, because it's usually me talking and yakking. She gets tired with it. Otherwise,
there's a big shock.
She makes sad Amy. So please, no sad Amy.
Or sarcastic Amy, because that's the only time she ever gets to talk. She just makes it up in the fly.
So anyways,
does not like that.
I'm sorry, my Twitch is going in. So please send in your comments and your suggestions and any kind of information. I don't care. Describe your cat. I don't care. Send it in to us.
Ooh, I like cat pictures.
We will talk about it. So Amy's got something to talk about in her viewer feedback section. All right. Good stuff. Now,
more of him talking.
Yes. Well, you can talk about this. I'll leave you alone.
No. I hate to mess you up.
All right. Well, anyways, we have got cool stuff. that is going on right now.
Right
now. And that's these guys. You want this. You need this. Look me in the eyes, or one of my eyes, or whatever. You need this. You need it bad. This is our one-of-a-kind first for coinsandpins.com, the glow-in-the-dark trackable GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast patch. And the reason why we're doing this is, quite frankly, well, let's just put it this way. If you go to the website that we'll give you in a second, which is GoFundMe, so it's gofundme.com/GSRP computer. So GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, GSRP computer. Go to that, and you will see where we're at with this fundraiser that we're having. And coinsandpins.com was very, very, Aaron, thank you so much. Very kind. Literally, they designed after quite a long period figuring out what works, what doesn't work, to come up with this amazing patch. Now, everything that you see on this patch, including where my fingers are covering the tracking number, is glow in the dark. If it looks like green, it glows in the dark, and the rest of the colors just pop. It's an amazing patch. That's the front of it. The back of it is awesome. The thing is, this is raised letters, so this is actually rubber. This is a lightweight rubber. It goes through, and all the letters and items that are on the front of this are etched into the rubber. So this is an amazingly cool patch, very heavy duty. You can put this anywhere you want. It's going to be great inside or outside. On the back of it is a kind of a glossy back to it. So if you want to put this onto clothing, you can glue the back of it with the fabric glue. If you want to put it on any other kind of item that you can glue to, you can do magnets. You can do magnets, everything. It's Velcro. Awesome. Yep. Whatever you want to do, you can make this sucker work. You can. They would like you to move your thumb. No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. We will, when I You're actually still not being any fun. I'm sorry. We'll make it so that it's true. You guys can track on it. Maybe we'll surprise you next week, and I'll actually have, because I got one for Amy. They're and one sending for me cat pictures. I love the chat room. So, anyways, this is where we're at. We've been doing the fundraiser for 2 weeks. We have to raise up at least $2,100 to get a new computer. The computer that we use now is very antiquated. If you've seen the show in the past, we have had many a technical difficulty with it. It's on its last legs. We need a new computer. So with the help of coinsandpins.com, we came up with this fundraiser where you get a really cool patch. You can do a donation of, and this is the way it works. What we're asking for is $8 for the folks that are in the United States for a patch. Now, you can give more, and we would greatly appreciate more, but $8 gives you also shipping back to you as well. For our friends anywhere else, it's $10 if you're overseas or in another country. That would be overseas. Or Canada or Mexico, I'm saying. Either way. All right. So out of the United States, it's $10 just because the shipping's a little bit more. And again, if you can give more, we would greatly appreciate it, because there are a couple other items, including, like, say, Amy's chair, where if you notice she suddenly drops 8 inches, that's why. Like, and she's gone. Yeah. So there is a couple of things that we do need to have replaced in the studio, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. Now, this is the part that's going to get us teared up, all right? Ironically enough, my work chair does it too. Yeah, does it? Yeah. All right. What's cool about this is the over generosity of the people already. We've got quite a few patches that we have left, and we've got a lot. We'll tell you if we start running low. But for the people already, just in the past 2 weeks, between you can either go through the GoFundMe website, which we talked about, or you can go to geosnippits.com and click on the PayPal for that, and also do a donation that way. And it's amazing. You folks are absolutely fantastic. We've been getting donations today as well, besides all the ones during the week. We are over I can tell you right now, because we just brought up live the website, just in GoFundMe right now, we have over $400 of the $2,100 we need. I can tell you right now, we have well over $500 now. So we're a quarter of the way there from you fine folks, and I'm going to get all misty here. The reason is, and I'm, for all you fine folks, you've been way, way generous with your donations, and we appreciate it. Please keep them coming. I want to, and I don't know if he wants us to mention them or not, but I'm going to mention them anyways. We're not going to say how much, but to Jared, and you know who you are, thank you. Jared gave an extremely nice donation, is the way I'm going to put this. And you guys are fantastic. If you go to the website, we're over the 408 mark right now, 403 mark. We're probably at about 560, 570. Actually more than that now. We're probably closer to 600 now, because the people have been donating over just the past few hours. So we're close to the 600 mark already. So that gives you an idea what's going on with this. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you all. You guys are an amazing, amazing amount of people, and it just helps reinforce the fantastic generosity that geocachers are. So thank you for that. We are on our way to getting this computer. I honestly didn't know what was going to happen with this, and you guys have just outpoured your generosity. So thank you. I'm going to get off my stool before I start buttering up like wife Amy's doing right now. So anyways, thank you so much. All the details for you fine folks to make your donations. Tell others. Spread the word as much as you can. There's share buttons all over the place on the websites for the GoFundMe. Share them to people. Get them out to as many people as you can so that we can get others involved with this, and we'll hopefully reach the goal relatively soon. We will do a whole series of things once we're able to actually get the computer. We'll do an unboxing. We'll do the whole thing, so you get to see all of this of what your achievements in helping with us is to show in the show when we actually get it. So we're definitely on our way. Thank you so much. Check out those links. And again, thank you to Aaron at coinsandpins.com and all the fine folks there for everything they've done with this as well. All right, so let's go on from there, because wife Amy's going to need some extra tissues, and so am I. I'm just saying, I think now would be a perfect time to give away some goodies. So what we have here, we are going to give away. It is time, folks. We've been celebrating gxproxy.com all month for the sponsor of the month that we did for the past few months. We've done cashadvance.com, we've done coinsandpins.com, and we've finishing up with gxproxy.com. If you like these sponsored months, let us know, because it helps us showcase the sponsors, and it also helps because they give us all these cool goodies to give away. So the grand prize for this month for gxproxy.com is this amazing Legend of Davy Jones Geocoin set. Now, what you get with this, for the person who's going to win it, this is the complete set. So what you have, and I'm going to open this up. I haven't really had a chance to look at these in a while, and I want to open this nicely so that nothing gets ruined. There are 4 packages in here, and I want to make sure I get it here. There are 4 packages. There is one. Each one of these coins are different. There is 2. There is 3. 4 sets of coins. Wife Amy.
What?
I have 3 here, 3 sets of coins.
You do?
Yes, there is one missing.
That is unfortunate.
And there's only one other individual besides myself who has been drooling over these for the past month. Give it up.
But
come on. The lip's not going to work. Sorry.
But it's.
Yeah, they're good. Thank you. 4 sets of coins. So you get, way to go. Each of the sets, you get a matching GX proxy coin. So you're actually getting 8 coins with this. And each of the coins are different. They are amazing. You have one for your, 4 coins for your collection, 4 coins to put out into the wild if you want, or save them. I know people that save the proxy coins. So, yes, now you have the complete. I will put this back under lock and key. Just saying, so some other prying people can't get at it anymore.
They told me to cough it up.
Cough it up, Amy. So there you go. The complete set of the Davy Jones Geocoin set. Now we have a special just for you fine folks. We have a homemade geocache in the form of a shrubbery. And yes, I can see the jokes coming already. So I am going to have in the, I have a couple little things to make noise so that you can tell that you're shaking up. Inside the shrubbery geocache.
I'm sure the visualization of me doing this won't be enough.
Yeah, but for the people on the podcast, they got to hear.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
There you go. So in here is all the people that have put in their requests for the a chance at winning here. We also have the extra choices. If you were a Patreon and you also went in for the contest itself, you have 2 chances to win. So that's one of the cool things of why you want to become a Patreon, because you get extra advantage to things in like the contests. So we have in here pieces of paper. Wife Amy, you can shake it up. Shake it, baby. I
don't think if I do, it'll get back up.
So she's shaking up the shrubbery geocache. All right.
Shaking the shrub.
Shaking the shrubbery. I'll open it up and you can reach in. I want you to select. So that way there's... Did you put yours in here, by the way?
No.
I was just checking. I actually put all the stuff in here.
I was going to say, you put it together.
All right. So I'm going to put this up here. Pick one, please. She's going to pick one out of said shrubbery. Good luck to everybody. Got one? That's a geocache. It's one of my little mini sprigs geocaches. Okay, we got one?
Yes.
All right. I will put the lid back. And I
won't even look at it, so I don't even know who it is.
You don't even know who it is.
Nope.
Yet. Okay. So she's got that. I will put this back. All right, and the winner is, and I will let you say. And I've got the list of names here. So once she says the name, I'll be able to tell the rest. So let's verify what it says first. What does it say? Really?
Yes.
Okay, this one we can't miss.
No.
So go ahead and say the name.
Dano.
Mr. Pugach, you are the winner. Congratulations. Now I'm going to look up on here real quick because I know I've got a list of all the ones here.
There it is.
And I will mark this. And Dano, congratulations. Team Bukach, you win. Congratulations. And here is, just so everybody can see. So there you go, Dano. Congratulations. You are the winner of...
Why does it say me?
Because I cut it off the email to cut. It's easier to do that.
Oh. And
so one goes to Dano, one the refer message comes from me. I will put this in the bag, so Dano, so you can keep the winning tag as well. So congratulations, Dano, for winning the Legend of Davy Jones Geocoin set. This is something that I'm sure you're going to treasure. And
now he's got jokes.
Now I got jokes.
He's sending off my coins and he's got jokes.
Yeah, I just get it because, and Dano, I'm going to try to sanitize the bag from all the drool that's probably been on it. I'm just saying. Whatever. So congratulations, Dano and Team Bukach.
They say he has to be present to win, and he's not in the chat room.
Well, then I'm sorry he lost it. We'll just put that up for another time. Oh, that's a shame. We didn't put the small print in there. We could work something out.
I can be bought.
Oh, funny. But thank you for everybody that participated in that. Yep. That was a lot of fun. And we'll go from there. So yeah, if you want to put that on the show notes, you're one, and we'll go from there.
All right. That really just
what?
I can't stand the text color to be the same as the.
Oh, you are just being such the administrator. Okay, hurry up because we're gonna go on to the next part. Okay, yes, I'll know who Bruno is.
Yes, I know you will.
All
That's
right,
why I didn't worry about it because you were like, hurry up.
All right. Let's move on to, and we had a record number of people going for that. This was no small thing. There was a lot of people and a lot of entries. All right. Our GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast geocaching poll of the week. Today, and I'm going to bring it up live right here on the website. And we have, as it comes up, and let's see.
When is that picture taken?
I'm not quite sure.
Huh.
All right, go ahead.
Have you ever hidden a geocache? I think I actually answered this one.
Okay.
At 2%, make them but don't place them.
I was interested in seeing
that is curious.
Yeah.
It's 2%. I don't know if I said that or not.
Yep.
20%. Nope.
Okay.
That would be me. At 78% is yes.
All right. Good stuff. We put a poll out each and every week. You can actually go to our GeoSnippits website and find out what the poll of the week is there. And you can have access to that. And we're also going to put a special page out on the GeoSnippits website not too long of all the polls that we've done in the past. And you can go through and just continuously add to them as you want. Mm-hmm. But yeah, good stuff. All right. Good things. Let's move on. Lots of stuff. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Cache-Advance.com for all your geocaching needs. Cache-Advance.com. Go find it. No, go ahead.
He gets so excited because he gets to talk the whole hour and a half. And also by coinsandpins.com, the best place to get custom coins, geocoins, lapel pins, and patches made. Go through our GeoSnippets links and use the promo code HeadHardHat for a 10% discount. And FYI for our listeners, you can sign up for their newsletter to get notified of when new coins and patches are available for sale. We're also very thankful to all of our sponsors. And if you want to see more of their products, be sure to go to our GeoSnippets websites and simply click on their logos. Not only do you get great deals, but it helps our program as well.
Yeah, a lot of times if you click on them, there are things that go to different programs where sometimes we get a little bit of money, or other times you can get your notifications as to if you use the buzzwords.
Yeah.
Or for the codes that you get extra 10, 15% off or whatever that they have on that too. So be sure to check that out.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Yee-haw! Yep. HeadHardHat's Geocaching Quiz number 6. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast episode 143.
You know what?
I sometimes do.
Yep, but you won't know this.
All right.
You know what we forgot to talk about?
What did we forget to talk about?
My article.
Your article?
Mm-hmm.
Which article was that?
The one we discussed before the show even started.
I don't remember the article now. I'm so ingrained into that. About what?
The geocache.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the things we should have actually talked about that in the pre-show. We'll save that for next week.
Okay.
Because we got interested into the
you started talking about ice, and that's
yes,
yeah,
and then that's all it was after that. We'll talk about it next week. Basically, I know Sonny and Sandy talked about it on Podcaster, but we thought it would be cool to talk about as well.
Well, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
We'll
talk about it.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah,
we'll leave you in suspense.
Yeah,
and go from
Sorry,
there.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
All right, HeadHardHat's Geocaching Quiz number 6. Every few months. Yes, exactly. Amy went to the meeting and I didn't.
That's
yes.
right.
Wow. Yeah. Boy, I'm telling you. So anyways.
Y'all write that down.
Yeah, mark it in the calendar. We have one of our world famous quizzes for geocaching. And we're up to number 6 now. So we've got quite the collection building here. And so this is the way it works. You need to get yourself a pencil and paper and keep track as you go through this. Now, the reason is, and we'll talk about it again after the end of the quiz, we have people, after you're done with the quiz, doesn't matter what your score is, just put down your score and your comments about the quiz. And we're going to have you send it into gsreboot@gmail.com. And when you do this, we'll give all the information again at the end. But we give a drawing next week for all the people that send in their quiz scores. And the reason why we do this is it helps us gauge, was it too hard? Was it not hard enough? What did you like? What didn't you like? And that helps us progress as we do these quizzes, because every few months everybody's like, hey, when are we going to do a quiz? So that's why we're doing it now. All right, this is how this works. There are 3 rounds. Round 1, round 2, and round 3 gives you 3 rounds. You are a pure genius. Each round. Every day you surprise me. Me too, like getting up. Each round has a certain set of points. And for example, round 1 that we're going to do right now, there's 5 questions, and each question is worth 1 point. So does that mean there's 15 questions? Could be, yeah. So we 3 rounds, 5 questions each. Ow, math. Ow, ow, ow. So yes, round 1, 5 questions, 1 point each for a total of 5 points. And keep track, because this is good. So here we go. I'll do the first one unless you want to. No, go ahead. All right. Question number 1. And what we'll do, we'll go all through all the questions, and then we'll go through the answers. Go through the answers. Right. Question number 1. What geocache size would a 5-gallon bucket or a 20 liters be defined as? Again, what geocache size would a 5-gallon bucket or 20 liters be defined as? All right, wife Amy, question 2. If a geocache needs repairs or could be in an inaccessible area, what status? A status. That's new. Status should be used. I need water. Okay. If a geocache needs repairs or could be in an inaccessible area, what status should be used? All right. Now, these are the easy ones. Number sounds so professional. Don't make me laugh. I'm going to spit all over your computer. No, don't do that. We'll have to do another fundraiser. Number 3. What is the maximum geocache listings you can receive from a pocket query? What is the maximum geocache number of listings you can receive from a pocket query? All right. Wife Amy, number 4. This coming in from the sorry, I was sending hearts. What is the maximum geocache listings can you receive from a... That's what the one that I did. You're doing number 4. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was reading something very important. Okay. What does the acronym LN mean? What does the acronym LN mean? Yes. Very good. All right. Last question for the round. We're on question 5. A person. You got to keep me up to date. I thought I did. The 6th or 7th time I said it, I thought was pretty good. Question 5. Details. A person who validates the geocache listings before they can be published is called a what? Please use the PG version. A person who validates the geocache listings before they can be published is called a what? Be nice. Yes, please use the accurate word. All right, let's see how you fine folks did. All right. Hey. Round 1, again, 1 point I'll each. Pay attention. For 5 points total. Question number 1, what geocache size would be a 5-gallon bucket or about 20 liters be defined as? And that was? A large. A large. Question number 2, if a geocache needs repairs or could be an inaccessible area, what status should be used? Disable. Disable. Number 3, what is the maximum geocaching listings you can receive from a pocket query? 1,000. 1,000. And number 4, What does the acronym LN mean?
Left nothing.
All right. And number 5, a person who validates the geocaching listings. And yes, I know there's other names.
The proper word is reviewer.
There you go. So let's see how you guys did. That's round 1. Again, 1 point each for each correct answer for the first 5 questions. Now it's time for round number 2. Now, round number 2 is a little bit harder, and the questions are worth 2 points each now for a total of 10 points. So 2 points each for round 2, 5 questions.
I'm sorry, this math is too hard.
Question number 6, wife Amy.
In ROT 13 encryption, what comes from the letters YBT?
All right.
In ROT 13 encryption, what comes from the letters YBT?
Yep, yellow boy toy. I have no idea why they.
Okay, really? You should have chose better words than that.
I would, but never mind. Question 7. What is the mascot's name for geocaching.com? Question number 7. What is the mascot's name for geocaching.com?
I'm still on a yellow boy toy. Hey.
It's not what I was originally going to say. Question 8, why baby?
PG, dude. PG.
That's why I didn't say it.
When you give away information about a geocache through logs or photos, those are called what? When you give away information about a geocache through logs or photos, what are those called?
All right. Question number 9. What is the 2 main colors of the Ceto geocaching icon? What is the 2 main colors of the Ceto geocaching icon? And finally, question 10, wife Amy.
If you no longer want to have a geocache show up in your search results, what listing setting should you use? If you no longer want to have a geocache show up in your search results, what listing settings should you use?
You're still back on boy toy, aren't you?
No, I'm laughing because of our conversation about this question.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Round 2, 2 points each. Let's figure out what the answers are to this. Question 6. In ROT 13 encryption, what comes from the letters YBT?
Log.
Log. Very good. All right. Question number 7. What is the mascot's name for geocaching.com? And it's not Bob.
Fred.
Could be.
Signal the frog.
There you go. Signal the frog. Question number 8. And we got this out of most of the stuff we got right out of the glossary things from some of these definitions that right out of the glossary from geocaching.com, if you're wondering where it's from. When you give away information about a geocaching through logs or photos, those are called
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Thank you. Oh, I like how you did that. That was very nice. Wow. We'll have to talk about boy toy later. Anyways, what is the 2 main colors?
PG.
No, that wasn't the 2 main colors of the Ceto geocaching icon.
Green and blue.
Green and blue.
Blue.
It's not Prius blue. It's sky. It's blue. Anyways, number
blue.
10. If you no longer want to have a geocache show up in your search results, what listing settings should you choose?
Ignore.
Ignore it. All right. I'm curious to see how things are going so far for everybody. And we'll go from round 2 now to round 3. Now, round 3 is the most difficult of the questions that we have in this particular quiz, and they are worth, because they're so much difficult, 3 points each.
So much difficult.
They're so much difficult, and I have no idea why the list keeps coming back. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. Anyways, round 3 is worth 3 points each, and I think I need water too. So a total of 15 points for round 3.
You got that big jug.
Yes, I do.
Of water.
Anyways, let's go on to question 11. What national day does most yearly Ceto events fall on or near? What national day does most yearly CETO events fall on or near? And no, it's not Speak Like a Pirate Day. I'm just saying. Number 12. As I try to talk, I'm getting some water.
Yeah, you go for that.
Yes.
Where is a place, according to Groundspeak, is a fun gathering place for those who love to design around geocaching?
Okay.
Where's a place, according to Groundspeak, is a fun place for those who love to design around geocaching?
Okay. And again, this is right off their website. Number 13. Dave Ulmer notified the world, and you're going to hate me for this one. I'm sorry. This was a good one.
Oh, my Lord.
Dave Ulmer notified the world about his initial hide on what Usenet news group. Again, number 13. Dave Ulmer notified the world about his initial hide on what Usenet news group.
He gets the hate mail for this one.
I try to get that zinger in there. I got to get at least one good one.
All right. Number 14. What website URL is the place on the internet where you can see the GSRP show? Hi. Notes and also view or listen to the GSRP episodes.
All right. One more time.
Without the hey. What website URL is the place on the internet where you can see the GSRP show notes and also listen or view the GSRP episodes?
All right. And if you don't know, GSRP is GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Just saying. All right. Question 15. Last one. On geocaching.com's website homepage, what icon do you press to get to your profile settings? On the geocaching.com website homepage, what icon do you press on to get to your profile settings? These are toughies. These are good. All right. And Chaz, if you're in there, I don't know if he's on tonight. Or Taz, I should say, if you're on tonight.
He's not.
I want to know. Well, he's going to probably play it later, so I'm going to be curious.
Oh, okay.
So when he's listening to the podcast, I'm going to be curious if he actually got that one. I want to know.
You know he will.
All right.
It's like he knows all.
Yeah. Let's go over the answers. 3 points each for round 3. Question 11. What national day does most yearly CETO events fall on or near? And that's Earth Day, April 22nd. Question number 12. Where is a place, according to Groundspeak, is a fun gathering place for those who love to design around geocaching?
The Groundspeak forums.
The Groundspeak forums. Number 13.
The one that you're going to send hate mail to.
The one that you'll probably send all hate mail to gsreboot@gmail.com and HeadHardHat. Dave Ulmer notified the world about his initial hide on what Usenet news group, and it was called Usenet News Group sci.geo.satellite-nav. Usenet News Group sci.geo.satellite-nav. This is before the internet, folks. Sorry, this is where
I was gonna say
this is before the main push with internet URLs. I'm just saying these were Usenet groups that in colleges that they used to communicate between each other. But it's in there.
They're like, yeah, I didn't get that one.
Check the wiki. It's in there. I'm just saying. So that's where that one comes. I gotta have them difficult, keep people going. But next time you get the trivia, you know what it is. That's the whole point. All right, question 14. What website, Earl, is the place on the internet where you can see the GS Reboot show notes and also view or listen to the GS Reboot episodes? Well, that's very simple. It's GeoSnippitsReboot.com. All right, last one. Question 15. On what geocaching.com website homepage, what icon do you press to get your profile settings? In the upper right corner, there is a green box with a white outline and a little down arrow. It looks like a V. Click on that, and one of the options on there is settings for your profile settings. So if you didn't know, now you know. All right. So how did you do? Really, 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 really curious to see how you do. This is how this works now. Save your scores, total them up. So it's a total of 30 total points you can get for the quiz. So total them up, send your score and your name to gsreboot@gmail.com. In the subject line, put HeadHardHat's or HHH's Geocaching Quiz VI drawing. So again, subject line HHH Geocaching Quiz VI drawing. Put that in, send it to us, and we'll put you automatically into a drawing next week for a coveted prize. We don't even know what it is yet, but it'll be good. I'm just saying.
He hadn't been to the closet to find it yet.
We got to get into the cache stash closet and find out what we've got. So anyways, we've got tons of stuff, and I'm sure it'll be good.
And when he says I'm telling our secrets. The cache stash closet, it's actually our closet.
Yeah, we
with our clothes and stuff in it.
Area for that, and it's growing, so that's good stuff.
Yeah,
more prizes for you. Anyways, get that in.
We got to make room.
Yeah, and get your stuff in. And like I said, we don't tell anybody what you did. We're definitely interested in your comments, and 97% of them are positive. The other ones are, you sucker. I almost had 100%, but that one. So just saying.
Yeah. User group, really?
Send them in to us. It's all part of the facts of geocaching. Just saying. All right.
User group?
You got to trick them somehow. Good stuff. Let's move on.
Your support helps keep all of the GeoSnippits Reboot shows running along. Please consider making a PayPal donation through the link on our website to support our efforts and your ongoing entertainment. From all of us at GeoSnippits, we thank you.
Yes, and not only do we have PayPal available for that, for your donations for the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast, but we also have our Patreon campaign. And all you have to do is go to either geosnippets.com or geosnippetsreboot.com, click on the Patreon icons, and it'll take you to our Patreon pages for that. And there you can set yourself up for some rewards. It basically is giving $1 a week for whatever amount of time that you can give. The longer you can give, the better the rewards. They're nested. We have everything from taking our pre-show hangout and making a podcast for you to we're going to start doing quarterly hangouts on the weekends for people to just come and say hey and just talk during a hangout. They're a lot of fun. And finally, we have our Patreon path tag that we give as well. And if you give up to a year of $1 or a $52 donation, either way, you get the path tag plus all the other rewards that are nested. So again, it's another way for us to say thank you by giving you some stuff, and also for you to help be a contributing factor to the GeoSnippits Reboot podcast universe, and literally helping keep the lights on while we do the show and for the show itself. So thank you so much. We greatly appreciate all the patrons we have right now. We can always use a lot more. Again, the bills come through, and that's what it costs to run a podcast. So that's what all the part of it. And again, we thank you all for everything that you give to us each and every week. All right, let's move on. All right. It is time for the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast Cache Stash, and it is so cool.
He's so excited he can't even talk.
I tell you, sometimes it is so neat because a lot of times we love giving. As you can tell, we love giving prizes away. We've got fantastic sponsors that allow us to do that. And the Cache Stash is a weekly prize giving thing that we do where we have some of the best companies in the geocaching world that, quite frankly, want to tell you fine folks about the products that they provide. And to do that, they send a lot of them to us, give us our little mini Christmas session so we can go through and actually oogle over the stuff and go from there. Some oogle more than others. And then we take them from their prying hands and put them into a box so that we can give them to you fine folks. So that's how that works. That's the GeoSnippits Cache Stash. And last week for episode 142, we had a question and a prize. Why don't we tell them about the prize first?
All right. The prize from gxproxy.com is one of the mega goodie bags that has a UV flashlight, UV and marker.
Yep.
A CTO stamper, Trek tag.
Yep.
Team Hard Hat 2015 path tag.
Right there.
And an Alaska Geocoin with matching proxy coin.
Yep. Got all of that. This is all ready for you and waiting. We need to find out who the lucky winner is.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. To do this, you sent in your answers to this particular. Oh, that was professional.
Wow.
I'm telling you, this particular question.
Please excuse him.
I excused myself. I turned myself sideways and apparently something
squeezed out.
Professional. All right. Go ahead and tell them what the question was.
Oh, sorry. The question was, what U.S. coin does a standard path tag match in size the best?
Okay.
A silver dollar, a quarter, a nickel, a dime, or a penny.
All right. And you can get, I swear, if you go to a geocaching event, this could get into a drinking game.
It really could, because nobody believes it.
Nobody believes it. So this is how this works. We took the total number of people, and we had a lot in this one, that we have in our random number generator. So it starts with the number 1, and it goes the total number of correct answers that we got in. It gives us a random number. And then we also have here a list of all the correct answers that were sent in to us. Now, wife Amy is going to flip her magic coin.
We got to tell them the answer.
Well, I can after I do this.
Oh.
This is what happens when she doesn't read the script. So she's going to...
Don't be jealous because you missed a meeting.
Apparently. So she's going to flip her magic geocoin.
Oh, Jesus.
And hopefully catch it and find God while she's doing it. And then she is going to hold on to that thought for a second.
Okay.
Now, the way this works is if the random number generator actually was like, say, 4. It's this week, it's actually not 4. And she flipped heads, we would count down 4 from the top of the list. If it was tails, we would count up from the bottom 4, and that would be our winner. So it gives a little bit of extra randomness besides the come to Jesus meeting.
No, those are bad. I've had those with my mom.
So, wife Amy, are we going from the top of the list down or from the bottom of the list up?
It's tails.
Oh, great. All right. So I got to go all the way to the bottom, and there were a lot this time. Hang on. All right. We have a winner. And the winner is, and I'm going to bring it up here. Let's see if they've got the correct answer. All right. The winner is, I'll say the last name on here. The first name's Tena or Tina, T-E-N-A. And the geocaching name is WDW-TENA. So congratulations to, it's either Tina or Tena. I'm thinking it's Tina. Tina, WDW-TENA.
Okay.
Yep. Congratulations. You won that fantastic prize from gxproxy.com. And yeah, that is absolutely cool. All those goodies. Wow. Okay. Wife Amy is slipping me notes underneath the desk, just saying. So yeah, good stuff. And things are just amazing. Congratulations, Tina, for winning that. And Tina, do us a favor. If you would send to us, go through gsreboot@gmail.com, send us your address, and we will get those prizes out. And we've got several weeks worth that we're going to get out to. We just had a problem with all the stuff going on recently.
Yeah, hang in there, guys.
They're going to be going out in the next couple of weeks. We had a huge batch go out about 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
We're going to get the next batch out hopefully in the next week or so. So
be patient, please.
Awesome stuff. So yeah, send us your address, Tina, and we will go from there. That is, I love this
Okay,
stuff.
so the answer to the question was about the size of a U.S. quarter.
Yes, and I guarantee people will go, no way.
I can guarantee you that it is the size of a U.S. quarter because I did not believe it either.
Until we actually compared it on
and
the show.
Compared it, and I would have lost money.
All right. Now you say, now wait a minute, they're giving away all these cool prizes. I mean, look at the packs, the size of those mega packs we were giving away.
He just shoved stuff in there. I'm like, dude, we got to have something else.
GXproxy.com gave us all this stuff for this month for them being
the
sponsor of the month.
It's great.
So if you like us doing the sponsor of the month, let us know, because we've gone through all the major sponsors that we have. If there's other sponsors that want to do something like this, we're more than glad to talk with them.
Absolutely.
So yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Send us a note. We'll talk to you.
We'll talk. So yeah, you say, well, wait a minute. How do I get in on this? Because you give away like stuff. So it's very simple to be eligible to win a prize.
I say you give away my stuff, but it's really not mine.
From the Cache Stash. All you have to do is, one, send in a correct answer to us.
Correct is good.
Correct is good. And you want to send it to us for this episode, for episode 143. You want to get it to us by February 3rd. Man, we're going into February already. February 3rd, which is next Wednesday.
Your birthday month.
And
it's his birthday month.
So Wednesday, February 3rd, 2016, get your answers in. Email it to gsreboot@gmail.com. That's gsreboot@gmail.com. In the subject line, put Q1 for question 1 and episode 143. Make sure you have that, Q1 episode 143, because that's how we distinguished between all, and you can see how many different giveaways we do on a regular basis. That's how we keep everything different.
Okay. This is episode 143, right?
Yes.
I think this is a milestone show for me.
Is it really?
I think.
How come? Is this your 100th episode?
I think.
I'll have to double check. We'll have to see which episode that Amy actually first started on. And I think we're pretty close. We'll have to check that out.
I think.
Yeah. So check out around episode 43 and see if Amy's the
see if that's my first show.
Because this would be 100 episodes. That's almost 2 years that you've been in this. Crazy.
Gosh.
Goes crazy, isn't it? Yeah. So anyways.
I need a hobby.
So all correct answers will be put in a drawing, and just like we said and just did, some weeks for the people in the live chat room, we have a second prize. Sorry, not tonight, folks, but we do give them away at least once a year. Once a year. It's more than that. We give away prizes live to give incentive for people to come on by and enjoy the show live with us. Not that they need a reason. We have a great group of geocachers from around the planet that show up on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. You can always join in. More the merrier. Just saying. All right, let's not keep them in suspenders. Let's tell them about question for episode 143. What's the prize?
All right. Another mega goodie bag from GXproxy.
Last one.
We got the UV flashlight and marker.
Yep.
The Ceto stamper.
Yep.
The Trek tag.
Yep.
Is it the exact same one?
It's similar. It's actually almost the exact same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The 2015 path tag from us.
Right.
And the Alaska Geocoin.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, we had the entire set of the Alaskan coin set.
Oh,
so
okay.
Each set that we gave out, each one is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So each one of the coins is different, and we gave away individually this entire month the entire Alaska set, coin set, one at a time. You didn't even know that. So that's how it was.
I didn't.
Yep. So they were individual, and we threw in one of our path tags for us.
I gotta check if this is my 100th show.
Okay. While Amy goes off line and goes that way. So anyways, let's go over what the question is while she goes to check this out. All right. The question for episode 143: what fish does the delicacy caviar come from? What fish does the delicacy caviar come from? Send that in to gsreboot@gmail.com. Subject Q1, episode 143, and we will go from there. Good stuff. Answers next week. And yeah, good stuff. While wife Amy's still pounding the trail trying to find out when her first episode was. And it doesn't count with you being mediator for the
nope, it doesn't.
All right, when you were the first, and it was in November, I think, or December. We'll have to check. All right, let's move on. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed the quiz. We're starting to get happy anniversary notices on the chat room here, hon.
Oh.
All right, so excellent stuff. That is awesome. Congratulations to wife Amy, because it looks like this is her 100th episode with the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Way to go, babe. Awesome stuff. So yeah, excellent things. Finally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it is.
2 years, man. That's awesome. Way to go. So let us know what you think about tonight's episode. If you love the quiz, let us know. If you hate the quiz, let us know why. Do we make them tougher? Do we make them easier? Is it just right? Let us know. We'd greatly appreciate your feedback. Second, please consider becoming a patron and a contributing factor to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. It takes money to keep these podcasts going, and every penny that goes to this goes to the show. So we greatly appreciate all your contributions through Patreon and through PayPal. Finally, tell other geocachers about our show, because why keep it confined? Let the universe know about the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast so they can come in and join in on the fun with us live each week, and also find out and listen to the podcast at work like everybody else does. It's great. And finally, please, you need one of these. You need the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast patch. It is glow in the dark. It is trackable. The trackable number actually starts with, are you ready for this? GR for GeoSnippits Reboot. And we actually have our own unique icon for the patch. Is that not cool or what? You need this. We need a new computer. We love to get the donations from you. Again, check out our GoFundMe.com page off of GeoSnippits Reboot or geosnippits.com. Click on there and please send us a donation. We're asking $8 or $10, whether you're in the United States or not. But if you can give more, greatly appreciate it, because all the money is going to go to the new computer and some new items that we need to have repair here as well. So we greatly appreciate each and every one of you for all your donations, and get them while they're there. It's great stuff. We greatly appreciate it. All right, wife Amy, Miss 100.
Well, I got to check.
It's good stuff.
I think it is, but
That's
I got to
awesome.
check. I can't find it on YouTube.
Well, congratulations. You have been excellent. I mean, you are the person of the show, and we couldn't do this without you.
Yeah, you could.
No, not without
Yeah, you could.
You, honey, are the entertainment part of the show. I just do what I do. You are the entertainment.
No, I'm not.
So thank you for everything that you do, and for 100 and more, don't cringe. We want you here because we love you and we love having you here, and it's awesome. So thank you, darling. Awesome, great stuff. All right, let's close the show out. We want to thank our sponsors. We want to just appreciate everything that you have in here, and again, thank you, wife Amy, for everything you do. We just love you. All right, let's do this thing. Please be sure to join us each and every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast right here on the GeoSnippits website at www.geosnippits.com. The video version of our show is available on YouTube, and the audio version is available on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry, the Tech Podcast Network, and many of your favorite podcatchers. We love hearing from our viewers and listeners, so please leave your feedback by emailing us at gsreboot@gmail.com. Visit us through our social media sites, or contact us via our voicemail line at 919-341-9519, or use our website Send Voicemail tab. GeoSnippits Reboot is a HeadHardHat production and is produced by Amy and Andy Smith. This show is copyright 2016 by Andrew T. Smith. All rights reserved. And clear. Wow. Thank you for everything that you do, folks. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody. I mean, I'm serious. I can't be more serious than that. Your donations have been fantastic. Please keep them up. We do desperately need to get this computer, and you guys have just been way generous, and we appreciate it like you would not believe. So
yes.
Thank you all for everything that you do. And just amazing. Please keep it up. And we will keep you apprised as we go along through this and let you know what's going on. And again, once we actually get to the point of actually getting the computer, setting it up, we're going to bring you along for all of that, doing the unboxing, showing you how we set it up, and actually getting it to the point where we'll show it to you while it's running during the show. So awesome stuff. Thank you again so much. And we will see you next week on the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Have a safe one out there, folks. Have a great one. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, folks.